This wrestling episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. We are Nerd Corp Wrestling.
What up, everybody? It's WrestleCast Day. My name is Eddie Lyon. And Downhausen, huh? I'd be hyped if this was mid-2022.
I'm still hyped.
With me, as always, is Derek Reese.
I am JP. I am a robot. I have a robot vagina.
All clear farts terminated.
Sit on my face.
Adios, turd nuggets.
And Nick Lewis.
So the guy walks into a bar. His head is just cocked to the side like this. He goes, "Give me a scotch." Takes a scotch. He's just drinking. The guy sitting next to him goes, "Hey, what's going on with that?" And he's like, "I've seen every chiropractor. I've seen every doctor in town. Nobody can fix it." He's like, "Well, I'm a chiropractor. I can help you out." And he goes, "Nope, give me another scotch." He's like, "Let me just try something on you. We'll see how you feel." He goes, "All right." So he, grabs his head and just snaps it back into place. And he's like, "Oh my God, it's been 20 years.
What the hell?
Because this was how he was used to drinking.
Oh.
And his head was straight. So like that.
That's funny.
That's like the short version of it, but.
And we are the Nerd Corporation. Welcome to our review of 2026 Elimination Chamber match. For those of you new to the show, we talk about each match, rate each match, and then rate the PLE as a whole and how we felt about it. So, without further ado, let's get started. The women's chamber started first. Alexa Bliss versus Asuka versus Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Kiana James, and Tiffany Stratton, was I going to say?
Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah. And Tiffany.
Who are you? The guy that was announcing for the show?
Yeah. Javon Williams.
Each pod door will open.
Yeah. Each port door will open.
My prediction was Rhea Ripley.
I didn't have any predictions for any of them. I've just been I forgot this was even occurring until I hurried and watched it yesterday. I've been in too much pain.
Yeah. Welcome back from surgery, by the way.
Thank you.
So Tiffany and Kiara. I'm just gonna say R's all day.
See,
I am just gonna say R's.
Nick, what was your prediction, Nick?
Mine was Rhea Ripley. That was I was like, dude, as soon as Raquel got pinned, I was like, well, it's Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
See, for me, once it got to the final two, I was, then I was like, it's Rhea Ripley. But
so Tiffany and Kiana James start the match. Kiana James kind of botched an arm wrench right off the bat. But after that, her and Tiffany put on a pretty good,
really good after that. The entire rest of the match, she did really well.
Yeah. She dodges the tumbling elbow, and Tiffany smacks herself on the pod.
Oh, dude, that was rad.
It was really cool.
You just heard Raquel just laughing crazy in the background.
That was my favorite part about it, because she was like, ah, ha, ha, ah, ha, ha.
I thought that it was somebody in the crowd laughing that the mic somehow picked up, because how you hear those random people one guy gets through and you can hear what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Then Asuka comes out next, and she brings that striking and ruthlessness, just the edge that the match, I guess, kind of needed at the moment. There was one move where she shoves both Kiana and Tiffany's faces into the cage, and I think that was a pretty cool spot from her. Alexa comes out next, and she does all the high fly cruiserweighty kind of thing. So at that point, I was expecting her to have all the high flying spots. Um, Kiana James broke up a pin, and that was weird. Like even the announcers were like, "Oh, that's just the rookie in her that inexperience
Well,
and
yeah,
coming
they
into
I mean they
quit."
did that they did that a couple of times in the men's too. Like, well,
Yeah,
I don't know why they're breaking up the pin. Sure seems like that would have helped him out.
yeah. Like I don't know what they were doing. Rhea comes out next. She's got the speedy powerhouse style. Um, the contrast of styles between Ripley and Alexa made their exchanges really fun. Uh, this was around the time where Alexa Bliss did that twisted bliss off one of the pods and hit him. Then she was going to Sister Abigail. I believe it was Rhea Ripley or Kiana James. I don't remember, but Asuka interrupts that with a mist. Uh,
Right.
Kiana rolls Alexa Bliss up and then I think eliminates her.
Yeah. Yeah, she got eliminated right after the mist.
And then Raquel comes out, and she comes out swinging, baby, like only she knows how to do right now in the women's division. She's just got that Nash like powerhouse move set. Um, and it was properly displayed. I was happy that she wasn't like overshadowed by Rhea Ripley, which usually is what happens, and it was fun. That running power slam through the pod,
Oh,
Yeah, that was dope.
and then the Tejana bomb on Asuka on top of Kiana, and she eliminates both of them. It was really fun. Of course, Rhea Ripley ends up winning the match. I feel like this was a really predictable chamber. It was really fun, and I had like lots of fun watching it, but it was super, super predictable.
Well, and have Jade and Rhea gone up against each other yet? I
I
don't think
don't,
they have they?
I don't think
So
so. No.
like, I'm really happy with that. I mean, I'm fine with that. Um, like I would not have been fine with, other iterations where like because who was it? Um Jade Cargill going up against like Tiffany Stratton. I wouldn't have been down for. We've gotten plenty of that.
Hmm.
We've
I would
gotten plenty
have
of that.
seeing her and Raquel go at it would have been dope.
that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted, but I was like,
Yeah.
as soon as she got cannonballed by Rhea, then I
Hmm.
was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
We already know who's winning.
Yep.
But
Um, this is the rating portion. I give it a 375. Um, I feel like Kiana James didn't get that much of an opportunity to shine, so her involvement in the chamber felt kind of short for me. Um, I was looking for her to like showcase more of her talent, and even though I knew she was going to win, I think Raquel should have won. Had she won, I think it would have been a four. Uh, saying two of the biggest powerhouses in Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill without mentioning Raquel, I feel is kind of an insult. I understand why they didn't, but I also feel like, especially after she was just in the chamber, like they should have at least thrown like a little bit of a nod to her.
I mean, I get it because like, they haven't really followed through with
Hmm.
treating her like one.
Hmm.
And but now it seems like they're going to start doing that. So I mean, I guess I mean I can see why they didn't do it because yeah, it would have seemed kind of disingenuous because they've not pushed her in that way before.
Right.
So,
I guess
but
I
yeah,
can see
yeah,
that.
now that they are in the future, they could totally throw her in that mix. But
I was gonna say it kind of seems like that's, and I hope they continue to give her a push because like
oh, I'm sure they will, especially based
I
on her performance
I
in
get
that.
that
Yes,
I get that
definitely.
it's like I kind of get that you can't just throw her into a um championship match like right away, but
Yeah,
that's what I would, that's if it was up to me, that's what I would have done. But
yeah.
But I hope that they keep building something up with her so that she does end up in one of those spots one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she did really well. She looked really good. So, like, I'm sure she made a really good case to them for putting her in that position and, going forward, following through on it.
Right. What'd you guys give it?
I mean, I would say, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would probably say about the same because like I keep sort of fluctuating between 3.5 and 4. So yeah, I guess I would have to say 3.75 as well.
Okay.
I will give it a 4, mostly because of Raquel's spots, like the through the chamber door or the wall or whichever part it was.
Mm-hmm.
The double pin, I was like flabbergasted when I saw that. I was like, that's crazy. And then like her just laughing when Tiffany missed and got thrown up against the wall, like that made me laugh so hard. But so the spots, her spots alone will probably allow me to give it a 4. And you know, I'm always a fan of Rhea Ripley, but it's like, didn't we just kind of have her as a champion like not too long ago?
Well,
Yeah.
and not only that, like every time there's been, a big championship match, she's somewhere nearby it or in it, or she's consistently in the mix for it, which I get because she's fucking badass. But like, let's mix it up a little bit.
My other thought was like, maybe they're actually maybe they're actually going to give Jade Cargill a run for her money with title defenses now, because she hasn't done shit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
She really hasn't done anything.
I know that's the thing that a lot of people are that I see online are complaining about. So maybe now they're starting to give her like
well, and I wonder if
really good
maybe they
opponents
just
to defend against.
like maybe they were trying to like just give her a little bit of a buffer because like she's still pretty fucking fresh, like as not even just as a champion but as a WWE person. So like maybe they weren't feeling quite ready to like have her be on weekly TV like kicking ass
Yeah.
like they wanted to, you know what I mean? Like maybe they wanted to like get her a little more fleshed out before they actually started giving her defenses and things like that.
I also just want to point out that me and Eddie saw her win that championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
Hell
That was a pretty
yeah.
cool one. Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, dude, that was such a great night.
Yep.
Saturday night's main event, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Next match is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Intercontinental title. I predicted AJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a simple match. Like it was more of a story match than a showcase of talent. AJ looked great. Becky dominates most of the match. AJ comes back. Becky does heel shit and AJ recovers. Becky armbar reverse to a pin. Jessica Carr trying to get the turnbuckle in, getting taken out was a good it was like a really good touch, I think. Like it was one of those things that kind of like it brings a like a new spin on that whole thing about of taking the turnbuckle off, because like you've never had a referee go over there and try to put one back on.
Mm-hmm.
They do every now and then, but it's usually either they get it put back on or they get distracted. It's not like they get injured in the process of trying to put it back on. Like,
Usually they like catch it after, like the heel will be taking it off and then they'll get attacked or whatever and the ref will see it and like tie it back on. It usually
Right.
Yeah.
isn't like an all the way off thing, but
Right.
Becky cheats. AJ kicks out of the pin anyway. A little bit of a botch before AJ executes the Black Widow for the win, because she was supposed to like do it right at the like before she like actually executed it. She botched it. and but when she did it, she won. AJ Lee wins. I also gave this a 375. While the match was nothing special, the storytelling was on point. AJ looked like a real underdog, and Becky played her part as the heel really well. And it not only that, but it involves Jessica Carr just a little more now. Because I don't know where I read it, and it could be a complete like joke, but I read somewhere that Jessica Carr might like transition from ref to wrestler.
She has been wrestling. I don't know where, but she has been wrestling.
Yeah, she has been wrestling somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
she's like a masked persona, but yeah, she has been doing it.
She does like how Sarah Logan does her makeup for the Viking Raiders or whatever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so it wasn't Seth under the mask. It was Sarah. Not Sarah. It was Jessica Carr.
It's gotta be Kane.
Oh my god. I mean, like the only thing I didn't like was just the false finish was great, but like everything sort of in that last segment up to the actual match finish, like seemed it wasn't very cohesive. Like it seemed sort of just all over the place.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And so that kind of hurt it for me.
Agreed.
But Nick, so I gave it 3.5.
Okay. Nick?
Yeah, 3.5 is kind of where I was sitting. I mean, I have been like really enjoying this Becky heel run so far. Like,
oh my god, her Trump style is so fucking good.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I mean,
me saying it.
Everyone's saying it. Even Sports Illustrated is saying it. Like it's just been phenomenal. Like the way that she sold, like when AJ returned, like the way that she sold how like, oh my god, this is terrifying, you know? Like
yeah.
Everything.
I mean, she's a catchphrase queen.
Yeah, it's just been
really
a great heel character for her. Like I don't know if they'll continue it now that she doesn't have the title, or if they'll,
well, I kind of feel like with Seth, fucking over I was going to say New Day. No, that's not them. The Vision, with Seth fucking over the Vision and her losing the title, I kind of feel like they're going to use that as a little bit of a reset and have them sort of be like anti-heroes.
Yeah,
is kind of what I
like that.
That's my guess. That's my guess. And if they do it, then they owe me some fucking money.
Where are we at now? Like 12?
I think
12
so.
Lawsuits?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 12 and 15.
But yeah, 3.5 is probably where I would put it. I mean, I enjoy the story. The match was nothing spectacular. I'm stoked that AJ got the title. And I don't know if y'all saw the picture of CM Punk with both the belts on the internet.
I did.
And Becky's response to it.
Yeah.
Like, Adam, do something about this. He's desecrating my title.
It's great. It's great. I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just call him Sethy Two Belts, and that would be fucking hilarious.
The funniest part of that picture is you know how you on Instagram you can add music to your pictures or whatever. It was Queen, We Are the Champions, and it was just like a little extra, like take that.
We're sorry, not Sethy Two Belts, Punky Two Belts.
Yeah.
But if you said Sethy,
that's the words I meant.
That could be another dig,
Yeah,
that could be another. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Before we head into the other two matches, since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best and freest way you help us do that. We would love to just interact with you. You guys are, part of the reason that we do this. So, there's no us without you. We have merch. Go to redbubble.com/nerdcourt podcast. Get our sayings and logos on anything from stickers and shirts to mugs and placemats and mouse pads. We've partnered with Dubby. Go to dubby.gg, use our promo code NERDCORP, and get everything for 10% off. Our next match is Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the world title. I predicted Punk was going to win.
Yep.
I had hoped that maybe Finn Balor would win, but that's not happening. Not this close to WrestleMania,
Not in this economy.
No,
right?
you're not. They're not. There's no way they're gonna do Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns at
Yeah,
WrestleMania. Like,
no
there's
way.
no
Yeah,
way.
no.
Maybe if it was like another Saturday Night main event, maybe
Mhm.
Or
like a
or if you
smaller
had like
scale.
another 6 months to tell the story
Yeah,
leading up
yeah,
to
yeah.
it. But yeah, no way. No
I
way.
wouldn't be mad if they stuck him in there like it and like a triple threat.
That'd be
No,
dope.
Bring Demon Finn back, have him just take the whole thing.
Yes.
That would
Yes.
fucking rock. Anyway, Finn Balor comes out to his old music, and
Yep.
I had to do wah, do what that shit just rocks. I love that shit.
Yeah, dude. Balor Club.
For a
uh,
second, I thought that was your feet. Like I
oh,
thought you were like put
look at my tingers.
lean back and kick your piggies up.
Yeah, so princess. Um, but it was for me. It was another simple match. It was another one of those storyteller matches. But this one did have a little bit more of a talent showcase.
Balor looked really good.
Yeah, he dominated the match in the beginning. Uh, I'm more invested in the story behind it anyway than I was the wrestling portion. Um, Reversing the GTS into a roll up was really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm. That could have
uh,
gone so wrong though.
yeah, it could have. It really could have. Balor misses the coup de grace, and Punk capitalizes with an elbow. The Anaconda Vice locks in. I just want to say that the Anaconda Vice is a way better finisher for Punk than the GTS, but that's just me because I hate the GTS.
Are such a GTS hater.
I am. I fucking hate that
He
fucking move
is.
so
Yeah.
much. Um, we got to see an 1819 from Balor that like impaler DDT type deal. Um, the coup de grace into a sharpshooter was really fun. Like I wish he would have like I wish it would have gone smoother. I understand how these things go, and I'm not faulting him for any of
That's
it.
another one that could have gone really wrong too.
Yeah.
Like that could have been like dangerous wrong though.
Yep. Um, the near falls made the match really suspenseful. Um,
Mhm.
uh, uh, CM Punk wins. You know, still champion. I gave this match a 4. Like I was saying, the near falls made the match really suspenseful, and Valor didn't look weak, which was one of my
Mhm.
concerns.
Yeah.
Altogether, it was a solid match, and both told the story. Altogether, it was a solid match. They both told the story well and delivered it with wrestling.
I would go with a 4 as well. And on top of that, um, I just want to say, like with the end of the match, the show of respect, I really think soon, and I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood, soon we're gonna get, you know, babyface Balor away from the Judgment Day, and then I think he's gonna take right back off.
Yeah, I think I hope he isn't a baby face for too long, and he like transitions into like anti-hero Balor.
Yeah, I mean that would be fine. Like I'm either way.
As long
I
as he's
mean,
away
yeah.
from the Judgment Day.
The only thing I'm worried about there is like, well, because you don't want to have too many anti-heroes because then that entire genre sort of loses its flavor. So I would say either him or Seth and Becky. Not like all three. Like
Yeah, I guess so.
let's make a choice maybe and go from there. But
No, I
I
get what
don't
you're
want like
saying.
a whole roster of anti-heroes. That would get kind of old and
True.
boring.
Yeah, no, I get it. I can agree to a point. What do you guys rate it?
I said 4.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna have to say 4 as well. Um, Not much else to say other than what's been said. The story was there.
Mhm.
Um, Kind of like a what is it, like an underdog trying to persevere story, except Finn's not really an underdog. He's just a dog. Like he's
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of is the way they've booked him
yeah,
for the longest time.
but
So
It's just that he keeps losing all the goddamn always.
yeah,
I know.
but yeah, I mean the story was there. The match was pretty good. Um, some of the reversals in there were pretty good, like the reversal into the sharpshooter. Um, I was kind of hoping that CM would CM would win with the Anaconda Vice. Like I'm not a hater on the GTS or anything, but like seeing the Anaconda Vice win would have been really cool in my opinion. But
Yeah.
everything else about it was pretty solid. Like I don't really have any complaints about it.
Cool. Um, Danhausen was in the box. Cool, I guess.
I'm excited.
And like I said, I'd be excited too if this was mid 2022.
You know, I would have been excited if they like did anything with it other than here he is. Anyway, moving on.
right?
Like they
Yeah,
didn't he didn't get to talk. He didn't get to
no,
do anything.
I
They just
wanted him to come out and like cut a promo or at least something,
yeah,
like
something like
Give that man
otherwise
2 minutes to talk.
for all intents and purposes, they might as well have just had him sitting on a box in the back and cut on a camera where he just goes, "Hi,"
It's me.
and then they cut away and go back to the ring. Because
Yeah.
like that's for all intents and purposes, that's all they did, really.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
made a little more of a show of it. They were a little gratuitous with the
I
entrance,
I did
and then that was
really
it.
I did really enjoy the dancers with the Danhausen makeup on though. Like that was a really
Yeah,
nice touch.
I mean that was cool. That was cool. That just shouldn't have been all it was.
Right. No, I agree. And you know what I was half expecting? That I with all of the save this for a SmackDown, save this for Raw, save this for Chamber, all that. I was half expecting them to open the box and there just be a note in there that says, "See you at WrestleMania." Like,
You know, it would have been really funny though if they had, and this is probably more of a thing, or would have been more of a thing if you didn't already have Mr. Iguana show up. But it would be really funny to have all these dancers come out, dance, 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 dance. Danhausen comes out, and then like out of the bottom corner of the box, you just see Mr. Iguana sort of slink out on all fours from the bottom of the box, and then go around behind it and just disappear.
that'd be kind of cool.
That would have been really funny.
That would have been
It
cool.
it
But
was impressive though how fast everything disappeared once the lights went out and came back on.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
They
yeah,
ran hella fast.
I wanted more from that. I mean, like I'm excited to see what they do with
yeah.
Danhausen because he's like I haven't watched a ton of AEW, but from what I have watched, like he's been one of my favorites from AEW just because he's like this, he's built to look super evil, but he's just really goofy and
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he's such a
And I
character,
love
like,
the
and he's so good.
I love the combination of that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
um
And it was because of
I
AEW that we haven't seen him because after his contract expired with AEW, he had a 400-day non-compete clause. Yeah. So like this is literally him just sitting at home waiting.
Well,
So like
yeah.
and that shows you like how like highly they thought of him too, because like other
yeah.
people they haven't given a shit.
Yeah.
They're
Like
like, yeah, whatever, go on.
Andrade's got a revolving door between the two.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
For real, they're like, dude, once you're out the door, ain't nobody even gonna remember you were here. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Like you mean he's not here? Like he goes back to like one or the other, and people are like, "You mean he
Wait,
wasn't
you
here?"
left?
Yeah. You mean you weren't here this whole time?
Like I'm back. You were gone.
What's your? It's like that IT crowd episode when Moss comes back from vacation. They were like, "What? He's like, I was on vacation, and they're
for
like,
2 weeks.
for 2 weeks. You didn't know I was on holiday.
I think it's really funny that, it used to be for a while it was people jumping ship from WWE to AEW. Now it's kind of
Yeah, it's like
switching around.
It's kind of equal, really.
Yeah, it really is. But I really hope something comes out of this. Like, I really do. But for me, all that time without seeing him killed the hype for me. So him coming out wasn't like a big fucking deal. I was like, oh, okay. Like, cool.
I bet you'll get that back, though.
Yeah.
I hope so. You'll get that back. That hype.
I hope so. Because Danhausen's not a bad person, or a bad performer by any means. It was just, I don't know. Like, how cool would it have been if it was like Jericho or somebody,
Yeah. Which is who everybody really wants to come back.
Yeah. But
isn't he still with AEW technically?
I think he's still under contract with AEW. I don't think he's going anywhere. I
saw a tweet that somebody tweeted it. Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes.
They tweeted at him.
I don't think he'll get that tweet.
Yeah, might be a minute, but somebody was like, "Bring Goldust back to WWE." He's like, "Nope." He's like, "I'm being utilized here, and I love it." So it's like, well, that's. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about if that were to happen, though.
Yeah, I would love to see Goldust back in the WWE, or just see Dustin Rhodes back in the WWE. Like, he doesn't have to come back as Goldust for me, as far as I'm concerned, because I've seen him do shit as Dustin Rhodes.
Put him in the polka dot leotard or unitard, whatever. Let's just have him be Dusty 2.0.
Craziness. Like, fucking The Natural and the American Nightmare, if you put them in a tag team together, boy, that would be so dope.
Right?
That'd be so dope. Anyway, last match of the night, men's chamber, Trick Williams versus LA Knight versus Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Javon Evans versus Cody Rhodes. My prediction was Cody.
Yep.
It's Javon Williams.
Yeah, it's just Javon Williams, right? Cody and Javon started the match, which I didn't quite understand. I guess they wanted to make him look like an Iron Man in the match because I thought he was going to win, right? So that was like my thought process going in there. I would have rather had Trick and Javon start it. Let the two new wrestlers showcase what the people have to look forward to as far as the future of the company is concerned. I mean, it wasn't bad.
I think they just wanted to do one of each. This is because Cody's not the old guard by any means.
Yeah.
But he's obviously well established, and so I think they wanted to have that, and then a new guy to
like the locker room leader and one of the guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I get it. And they did. They had a great exchange. They had a great exchange. They did really well. Javon was popping all over the place. Who comes in after Trick Williams comes in and does the great work that he always does. That man is so smooth and so good. Him being compared to Booker T is just a testament to how much faith they have in him, I think. Because they were like, yeah, no, him and Booker T, they have the similar movesets and similar this, that, and the other. And even fucking Trick Williams was on the side of the cage doing the 5.
And Trick Williams to me is like a tank version of Javon Evans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Javon's like the deft DPS that is just jumping all over the place doing crazy shit.
Yep.
And Trick is the tank.
Is the
just
tank,
over there, whack,
the barbarian,
whack,
whack. The smashy barbarian. I totally see that.
Trickaroony confirmed.
Trickaroony confirmed. Yeah.
There you go.
Logan Paul comes in next and he gets triple teamed. And hats off to Logan Paul because he was getting his ass kicked the majority of this fucking match.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, even that made no sense to me. Oh, well, we're gonna triple team him and then not eliminate him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Skip it. Why not? Let's just to me, that's just another one of those things that kind of ruins the suspension of disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
But
LA Knight comes in next, and the crowd pops. Knight and Paul go at it. Paul climbs the cage. LA and Javon Evans climb up after him and toss him off the pod. And then Javon and LA Knight go at it, and LA Knight does the BFT to the pod, which was like
the top of the pod. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
That looked mean.
Yeah, it was gnarly for sure. Randy Orton comes in last, and he does that fired up sequence that he does, double clotheslines to power bombs. Which did you guys notice that his power bombs his power slams look different now?
They're more like, because they used to be more vertical, and now he kind of like goes in front.
Yeah, so like it was more before. It was more like a scoop slam.
Yeah,
he would lean back and just like scoop slam him, and now it's
now
kind
he
of
doesn't really lean.
It's more of like a hip toss or a belly to belly.
Yeah,
it must be that back must be working on him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've noticed that for like the last year or so. Like it's not the same, because that was like my absolute favorite power slam, and I've just sort of seen it like slowly change over time. I'm like, no,
he's getting old. No,
yeah,
he does a double draping.
I wasn't ready.
No, I'm not ready. No. He does the double draping DDTs. Javon gets up and frog splashes from the pod, and then Logan eliminates Javon with that move with the stupidest fucking name in the world. Cool move. And also, dumbass name.
I don't really like the move. It's, at least, I mean, the way he does it, I don't know, but the way he does it, it just seems sloppy. Yeah. Like it's just a mess of shit that he's like trying to do all at once. Like it seems like he's trying to it seems like he's rushing it. And he's like trying to do the entire move all at once, and it turns it into this amorphous blob.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be an exploder into a DDT. Like that's pretty much what the move is. It's an exploder suplex flipped into a DDT. But I don't know what he does that makes it unappealing.
Yeah, it's just not crisp. You can't, like, it's just like he threw both moves in a blender and just dumps it out. Like it's not like you don't see a transition from one move to the other move. Like you don't. It's just all. Bleh.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Paul eliminates LA Knight with a low blow roll up combo. There was an attempted pulverizer into like a crossroads to Trick Williams, and I think Trick botched the reversal because he like fell on his ass, and I think he was supposed to fall on his feet.
LA Knight had a little mishap as well.
Yeah.
So after that crossroads, Logan Paul steals the win, which is weird, but he is just like, yeah, I eliminated all three of them, which was like a dumbass story to even tell.
Like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't mean you're strong or great. You just
capitalized on a pin, bro. Like,
yeah, you just capitalized on the right place, right time.
Masked Man climbs up the cage, and they bring him down, and they unmask him to reveal another random dude. And while all that's happening, the real Masked Man comes in, stomps Paul, and he gets pinned out. The Masked Man is Seth Rollins. Shocker.
No, it was Mae Young.
Drew interferes. RKO to Drew, crossroads to Drew, RKO to Cody, Randy Orton wins. Fucking cool. Like, I thought that was a great fucking ending. Like, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, shit. WWE want to throw a curveball. Okay.
I mean, first of all, that is so Randy coded. Like that is perfect for Randy Orton's character. Like that's just.
And it was cool because
like making everybody think, oh great, Cody Rhodes again.
Yeah, another Cody win. Fuck me.
And they're like, nope.
I was like, oh, okay, cool.
You truly, like, even after all these years, like, you truly never know. And, like, out of nowhere fits it so well because you truly never know when he's going to pop that. Like, what was it, that Mania against Seth Rollins where Seth did the stomp and he just fucking one of the greatest reversals of all time.
The Evan Bourne shooting star reversal.
You truly just never, like, at some point he's going to hit the RKO, but you just, like, you can't ever predict when he's going to do it.
And I do love that story.
Go ahead.
And I do love that story that, Randy hasn't been able to pull the opportunistic trigger, you know what I mean? And, he hasn't been this, sneaky, dude that takes whatever he wants. And like, they're like, yeah, he finally did it. He finally pulled that trigger. He finally became the opportunist that he always is. And even if he loses, dude, like, this is going to be a really good lead up to
Randy.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, I just love the whole, like, hey, you leave my friend alone. Fuck you. I'm gonna beat him without you. But like, and that I will say that kind of scares me though, that they're throwing Randy in with like no storyline behind it. They're just throwing him into WrestleMania. That kind of worries me that, like, are we getting near the end of Randy's run?
No, you're right. You're right. That could be a thing.
He's getting up there, and that kind of concerns me a lot.
No, I agree, dude. We might be the end of Randy Orton, but
I will fucking cry. I will absolutely cry.
That's gonna be one. That's gonna be one that's gonna hit me in the feels for sure.
Yep.
This is gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. 4.5 for me. It would have been a 3.75, but the fact that Randy Orton won and I wasn't expecting it gave me this, like, oh yeah, that's why I love wrestling feeling, and so that was like a whole point for me. Like, I was there. Of course, there were the few botches by Trick, and like the fact that Javon was in there for such a short time, and that the fact that he was the first one eliminated. I would have loved to have seen him climb all the way to the top of that thing, dangle down, and do an OG cutter on somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
he would have, and WWE took that from us.
They did,
took
dude.
That from us.
They did, dude, because that would have been a beautiful fucking spot, dude.
That's number 13 in and of itself, dude.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
No infringement necessary.
Right. Like,
in fact, we should sue him for not doing that one.
Right. Right. And then, so like, I feel like it was rough, and I wanted to see more of Trick Williams. I wanted to see more of Javon Evans. I've seen these veterans before, you know what I mean? Like, I know what they're going to do, like, even I've seen enough of Logan Paul to fucking be like, let these NXT dudes shine. You brought them up here to do that. So like, the fact that you don't is dumb. And I wasn't expecting them to win, and I didn't want them to win, right? Like, but the fact that they weren't there long enough to showcase themselves. I mean, Trick was kind of, but like, they were the first two to go.
Could you imagine Javon Evans versus Drew McIntyre?
That would be fucking crazy.
Maybe one day we'll get that, but it's not now.
Dude, two meaty ass dudes in Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre are gonna fucking they're gonna slap meat.
Dude, and you know what? Like, I know they're gonna try it, and I hope they do, but like, can you imagine fucking Drew going to do his finisher, and then Randy Orton just coming out of nowhere and like having him flip over somehow, and then doing an RKO. RKO right there.
Yeah, dude, that would be
amazing.
That would be pretty cool. But
he could reverse a Glasgow kiss into an RKO.
It's true. Cool. It's true. He just before he comes back, just fucking that'd be cool, man. I'm excited. Like, I'm stoked for this. Like, I am happy for the road that's being paved to WrestleMania so far.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a rivalry that we've seen. It's they don't, you know, I can't think of the last match they've had together, if they've even had any. Have they? I don't
Um,
fucking know.
I
I
don't
can't think of
know.
one.
If they did, it was back when Drew was super green.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's a great plan.
Yeah.
Um, I would give it like 4.25. I probably would have rated it higher, but like I'm so sick of my man LA Knight fucking it up just enough every fucking time to never get that push. Like, granted, for slipping off of the top rope, he recovered phenomenally.
Oh yeah, he did great. He recovered great, but it is that kind of
Like,
shit that
yeah,
holds him back, and we see that, and that's why a lot of
like
people are so accepting of it.
every big match, every fucking big match.
Yeah.
Like that one, that recovery was better than the others have been. Which like was great. I mean, like there was zero, he didn't look lost, confused, he didn't hesitate, he just rolled with it,
And
which
then and
to me,
Randy like turned around and sold that like immediately too. Like
yeah,
he made it
which
look
that
like it
that
was
doesn't surprise me,
well, yeah.
you know, but like
But
the fact that,
to have to like spin around and be like, oh, he didn't hit that. Oh, what's he gonna do?
yeah,
You know?
yeah, but to me, like that shows, just his recovery from that shows a huge amount of growth for LA Knight. So I do hope that they see that as well and take that into account and go, oh, okay, like we know that even if shit does go down, he can roll with it
Mhm.
and he can make it
I
into
was
something.
I was just thinking of something that would be incredible. Um, and this is just like this is headcanon for me. But let's say Randy Orton does retire, and then like I can't say WrestleMania 50 because that'll be too far away, but maybe like WrestleMania 45, like all of a sudden fucking Evolution walks out.
Mm,
Like because they're all pretty much done. If
yeah.
granted Randy retires soon, but like if they could, come out and cut a promo or something like that, that'd
Yeah.
be crazy good.
With Tiny Batista in tow.
Yeah.
Have
That
you
would
guys
be
seen that movie?
amazing.
Have you guys seen
Cancer
that
patient
movie,
Batista.
The Wrecking Crew? Did you guys know about this movie?
Mm.
It's
I mean, the
it's
title's familiar.
it's Batista and Jason Momoa, and they're Hawaiian
Oh yeah.
brothers, and their dad dies, and so they have to figure out who killed their dad or whatever. And Batista's like this Navy SEAL instructor, and Jason Momoa is this like undercover cop. It's a crazy movie, and it didn't get a lot of fucking like it didn't get
Like
a lot of like
press.
yeah, it didn't get a lot of press or ads or anything. But that movie is really it's super gory too,
What's it
like
on?
on Prime.
Max? Oh, is it
It's on
Prime?
Prime.
Okay.
Mhm. And it's like super gory, like not like in a horror movie sense, but in like an action movie sense. Like the way that they kill these dudes like is crazy. And for some reason in this movie, collateral damage means nothing. Like they don't care that anybody around them is going to die. Like they don't even acknowledge it whatsoever. Like everything just dies and that's just life. But um Nick, did you give a rating?
I don't think so, but yeah, I would like to say
Poo
I
poo
would
pee pee.
yeah, I would like to say poo poo pee pee. I'm probably leaning on 4.5. Like, giving the rating last, there's not much else to say, but the fact that Randy won it when I thought that Cody was going to win it was pretty great. Um, I know that the Masked Man thing was predictable, but like seeing Seth Rollins back because he's always been one of my favorites, like that's got me hyped up, like super hyped. Um, and yeah, seeing the new bloods kind of come out and do their thing, even though it wasn't a lot, it was
Mhm.
still pretty good. Um, there weren't as many. I want to say there weren't as many cool spots as the women's chamber had. Like
Mhm.
nobody broke through the glass in the men's chamber.
Yeah.
But
They did go through a pod, but both sides were open.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it would have been better if, there had been something to go through. But, I
Yeah.
still enjoyed
Yeah.
it for what it told and the story it told and all of that. And I'm stoked to see that Randy and Drew match. Like, very excited.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
So now we come to the part of the episode where we rate the PLE as a whole, one being the worst, five being the best. Um, Nick, what do you give the PLE as a whole?
Um, I'm probably gonna give it a 4. Like,
Okay.
like the matches that were included, not counting the 2 chamber matches, um, there was enough like story behind them that they weren't like bathroom matches,
I can see
which
that. Yeah.
I was like, you know, I was worried that one of them was going to be that, and I was kind of worried it was going to be the AJ and Becky match, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't because of the stories that it told. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think all around it was pretty solid. I think I'm sticking with my 4 on that one.
Very cool. Derek?
Yeah, I was gonna go 4 as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just overall it was really good. I mean, like I said, they did kind of. I feel like they really dropped the ball on the Danhausen thing. Like they really could have done something entertaining with that, even if it was like, you know, 2-3 minutes longer. But I mean, other than that, it was really good. I mean, and even his entrance was great. It's just that they didn't really capitalize on it. So
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. I'm I'm torn between a 3.75 and a 4. Um, but for solidarity's sake, I'll go 4. Um, I feel like it's just like what you guys said. The two in between matches were good enough that they weren't bathroom matches. Chamber matches were very entertaining. I do wish they would have done something, just something with Danhausen just to build hype. Because even when he came out, the crowd was pretty mild.
They
Um,
were, and that made me upset.
yeah.
I was like,
So
you give this man
well, yeah, because I mean,
respect.
like a fair amount of them aren't gonna have any idea of who Danhausen is.
yeah, like
So like,
there are
unless you,
WWE purists.
yeah, unless you connect it to something, like maybe have somebody, and obviously this wouldn't be helpful since he's no longer wrestling, but like maybe have fucking somebody from the past come out, and instead of crying about John Cena,
Hmm.
be crying about Danhausen or
Yeah.
something, just
Munchausen.
have,
Down the
yeah,
house, down the house,
yeah,
man.
exactly,
Down the
just have
house,
just
man.
just have something that like connects the audience, that the audience can connect to, and through them connect to Danhausen.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, you've got like half the people there that have no fucking clue who this guy
They're like,
is.
who the fuck is this dude parading around the ring?
Yeah,
And that's
because
it. And
like,
then he just fucking stood in the ring and fucking
yeah, because it's not like other reveals where you'll have a
promo
wrestler
packages.
cut promos for a month or two before coming in.
Dude,
This
yeah.
was just sight unseen.
Wade
So if
and
you don't
Wade
already know who
and
he is, you're lost.
Wade and Joe didn't even really like comment on anything as he was coming out, Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like, oh my God, Danhausen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Who? Ah.
yeah, like
But overall, the PLE was fun. I've said it before, and I feel like PLEs are allowed to have more than 4 matches. Um, I feel like we're losing a lot of like potential work with that. Like, you know, there are also tag team titles, and there are also intercontinental and US titles, and I don't
I mean,
hear
I
anything about them.
I wonder if that's coming from the top because of just the culture of streaming and things like that, where they know people aren't uh like, as a whole, people pay less attention, and that's why Netflix shows restate the plot over and over and over and over again because
Right.
they know people are distracted and doing second screens and third screens and this, that, and the
Right.
other. Like they kind of. So I wonder if that's a big part of it, is they want them
It's
to
like
keep them
attention span.
smaller. Yeah, just so that they don't lose the audience's attention. But in my opinion, fuck them. If they're watching it, they're watching it, and
Right.
the rest of us get what we want. So
Even boxing events have 5, 6, 7 matches in their card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to see more wrestling, I guess. That's just like my
Yeah.
thing. Like
two
Call
matches
me
more.
old fashioned, but I'd like to see more wrestling in wrestling events.
right,
Just two extra matches per PLE.
Right.
That's all. That's
Yeah.
all we want. Like, we're
6,
not asking for the
5 or
world
6.
here.
Yeah, 5 or 6 more, 5 or 6 matches at one
5 or
PLE.
6 more.
5 or 6 more. Let's have 11 matches every
Just have 11
PLE.
matches. Yeah, no. 5 or 6 matches alone would be dope. Like, I think it's a good sweet spot. It doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
10 matches unless it's like the big four where it's like 2-night events or whatever.
You could do 11 matches if 5 of them were just straight up squash matches.
True. Very true.
like that old Giant and Rey Mysterio match.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that concludes our episode today. Let us know what you think in the comments. How do you rate the PLE as a whole? How do you rate each match? We'd love to interact with you. As always, you can follow us on social media.
On Facebook at the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On X and Instagram at Nerd Corp Podcast.
You can also follow us on TikTok at Nerd Corp Podcast.
And since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible. That is the best and freest way you help us do that. So, from all of us here and not here at the Nerd Corporation, we thank you. We love you. And keep it nerdy, y'all. Peace out.